Dragon Quest XI is coming next month, and all indications suggest that it's gonna melt face. By that, of course, I mean it will be a delightful romp through an enormous world filled with charm and wonder, like all great Dragon Quest games. Here are 7 things about the upcoming game that have me pretty hyped. I'm super excited to face off against the blue slime for the 11th time. I mean it. That moment when you set out from your village, crappy sword in hand, to kick your first gelatinous monster ass is a sacred rite that stretches through time. It's a glorious snapshot that captures all the magic of Dragon Quest in a single encounter. It's a little silly while still holding promise in the distant shadow of epic futures. I noticed on the ESRB that there's simulated gambling. As there's been versions of this sort of thing in almost every Dragon Quest title, I'm pretty psyched to see what the newest version of fantasy gambling will be like. Will there be bombing music? Unskippable scenes every time you roll the dice or hit the slots? A currency that serves almost no purpose? The possibilities are endless. English voice acting! Seriously! Dragon Quest is some of the best, most charming vocalization I've ever heard. Not only the audio, but the written dialogue is just dripping with charm. If someone is meant to read or sound upscale or cockney or exotic, they will. Too many games just hit you with an English track that appeals to many and satisfies none. Give that audio a little flavor, like Dragon Quest does. The character builder system looks like a huge grid that I can fill out with enough playtime and level grinding. I salivate at the sight of a grid like this. Sphere grid? Hell yes. License board? Sign me up. This grid here? Oh yeah, I'm ready for this grid. Sure, it's gonna be slow going, but the satisfaction that comes with success will be both significant and sweet. Camping. Yeah, Final Fantasy 15 did it, but that's because it rules. More importantly, any system that expands your ability to save your game in Dragon Quest is one to look forward to. Visiting kings and priests to save is a time-honored tradition that I am absolutely sick of. Even if I'm only given twice the usual amount of save points, it's still a major step in the right direction. Freeform fighting looks amazing, mostly because it is entirely about looks. You can position your characters anywhere you like in the battlefield, all for that extra dash of epicness. I approve! I can't imagine what purpose this will serve when battles actually start, but who knows? Maybe you'll just want a good look at a particular enemy or spell from a variety of angles. From this sort of freedom springs incredible nonsense. Bring it on! Draconian Quest. This might be the first time that a Dragon Quest game came west with a hard mode. How times have changed, huh? This distresses me a little bit. Like, is the game too easy or what? But I'm quite curious. It's sort of like a New Game Plus, but without the crutch of an existing save file. Or who knows? Perhaps the Draconian Quest will be an absolute slog. A death march only for the dedicated and or insane. It's an old rule that every challenge proves insufficient to a certain subgroup. I'm sure I'm missing something. Oh, yes. I'm the most hyped to have another huge Dragon Quest game to chew up and absorb into my system piece by piece over the course of 70 to 100 hours. There you have it, folks. 7 things about Dragon Quest XI, echoes of an elusive age that have me seriously hyped for that September release date.